Well, we continue our America's Future Series National Security Dual Use Technology Summit. We continue on here this afternoon. We've been with you the better part of the day and delighted to have each and every one of you, whether you've just joined us or have been with us since the very beginning. I'm going to introduce this gentleman all the way to my far right. His name is Joe Labahn, and he's the Director of Partnerships at C here, our title sponsor. So we thank you very, very much, certainly, for that. Let me tell you a little something about Joe. He's been a technology solutions professional for over 2 decades now, over 20 years, with an extensive background in channel partnerships. He is most passionate about building go-to-market strategies, foregoing and forging forward with long-lasting business relationships, fostering meaningful collaboration, and certainly creating dynamic ecosystems to bring cutting-edge solutions to the market. Yes, indeed, a very, very, very creative and very busy man. He is leading sales and partnerships at C here. And so we simply say welcome on behalf of America's Future Series. Thanks so much for being here, Joe. You having a good day so far?
Having a great day. Learning a lot. It's an amazing group of people to be surrounded by.
Yeah, it's really like going back to school again.
Absolutely.
Isn't it? To grad school, not elementary school. It's grad school. It's big time stuff. And we're really delighted to have everybody here that has been a part of this, both those that have been a part of the conversation and those that are out there in the listening audience, wherever they might be here in the good old US of A. So, Joe, I'm going to step aside. It's all yours, my friend. Take it away.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate
Thanks for being here.
So I wanted to continue the conversation today. We're going to talk about commercial tech and bringing about agility, security, and scale to the DoD. We wanted to welcome Admiral Metz, Rear Admiral Metz. I want to read a little bit about him real quick. In his role, Mr. Metz is executive responsibility for the strategic growth of Amazon Web Services, business portfolio, including strategic cloud adoption, artificial intelligence, machine learning, as well as mission enabling solutions supporting domestic and international customers. Mr. Metz came to Amazon Web Services following a 30-year career in the United States Navy, retiring with the rank of Rear Admiral and 4 years as Director of Strategy for Northrop Grumman Corporation's Mission Systems sector. He held a number of key flag officer and operational assignments, most recently as Director for Intelligence, United States Indo-Pacific Command. Previously, he served as Deputy Director of Tailored Access Operations, National Security Agency, and Director for Intelligence and the United States Cyber Command. Rear Admiral Metz, we really appreciate your service to our country, and really thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Great to be here, Joe.
So I wanted to start out, Rear Admiral Metz, can you describe a practical example during your military career when you observed the rapid adoption of commercial technology for military support?
Yes, and actually, Joe, before we jump into questions, I would like to extend my personal congratulations to General Keith Alexander.
Absolutely.
As was discussed previously, his vision set the course and direction for cybersecurity in the Department of Defense, and actually continues today in private sector. So congratulations, General Alexander, and to David and Melissa and the C here team. Really happy to be part of the conversation today. I think, Joe, to your question, and this was actually alluded to briefly between Secretary Gertz and General Alexander. And the description was, as a department, how do you focus on those things that are uniquely necessary for the military and potentially offload those things that are non-military to the private sector? So in 2013, the intelligence community, the US intelligence community, made a bold decision to go from owning its IT infrastructure to leveraging that which we call commercial cloud today. At that time, I was the director for intelligence at Indo-Pacific Command. And you can imagine for a workforce in a theater that is consistently driven by understanding the next move of the adversary or potential adversary, the idea of releasing the platform that enables that mission was quite a paradigm shift. And I actually remember this discussion with the team. The team was, we are going to focus our civilian and military workforce on that which is most important to the mission. And we're going to partner with private industry to enable it strategically. So that was 2013, where the intelligence community for managing highly classified data trusted private industry to manage that data and deliver insights globally. That was a paradigm shift. And actually, that is what brings me to Amazon Web Services. So I'd love to extend that conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. So as a Amazon Web Services employee, what are the top reasons for the intelligence community, DoD, and other agencies to leverage the commercial cloud technologies?
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. If you think about what happened after 2013, there's this idea of being able to trust a strategic partner to enable your mission. And I think the best description of what is most important about that is, one, global scale. I would say the second example is security, because security is job one for us, being able to secure our customers' data. And the third example I would offer is enabling digital transformation. I think there was a significant discussion throughout the conference about, one, moving to this concept of zero trust. And if you think about moving to zero trust, Lieutenant General Radke, he was spot on in his description. His description was assume breach and trust no one. Right. And so if you think about that from our perspective, the objective is, how do we take an approach to ensure that our customers' data is secure? We call those workloads, you would call them mission essential data. Then it becomes applying those principles that ensure that you, Joe, are the person that has access to that data. And then by virtue of verifying and validating access, the third objective is to ensure that those protocols are represented at scale. And actually at Amazon Web Services, as I stated previously, security is job one. And we aim to constantly work with our partners and customers to ensure the security of their data.
That's good. We're going to run up against time here, so let me just pose one more question. Given the increased focus on the cybersecurity for commercial technology, how should the government be thinking about operating with commercial technology for future weapon systems and concepts like JADC2?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, time is short. So I'll conclude the discussion by saying, first of all, this commercial cloud infrastructure has been battle tested for a decade with the intelligence community. So the discussion becomes, given what we've learned with the intelligence community, how does that now enable the missions of the Department of Defense? But the additional point is, how does it also enable critical partners like C here to be able to move seamlessly into the public sector? And we actually pride ourselves in working with innovative partners, one, to enable them to build on this global infrastructure to support the national security requirements of our department. And I'll conclude there.
Well, I really appreciate it. A lot to unpack there, but we ran a little short on time. I appreciate, again, your service to our country. Thank you for spending the time today with us and talking a little bit about your thoughts and really thank you, for everything.